Hello and namaskar. Today's discourse is titled Under the Shelter of the Guru, and it is the 14th discourse in a compilation titled Who is the Real Guru? Guru Sakash means near the Guru, under the Guru's umbrella, under the Guru's wings, under the Guru's shelter. The word Guru Sakash has two other yoga related meanings. One of them is Guru Dhyan, meditation on the Guru in Guru Chakra. The other is a particular kind of Guru Smarana, Guru's remembrance, or Guru Sharana, Guru's shelter after sleep. There are 9 chakras, plexi, in human organisms: Muladhara, Swaristana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Lalana, Agya, Guru, and Sahasrara. From the point of view of karma action, 3 are most important. 1. Surrounding the navel region in the Manipura chakra is situated in the gland of thunder-like hardness, Rudra Granthi, the Agni chakra. Another exists in the swaying of the solar plexus, or Vishnu Granthi, the Anahata chakra, and yet another is located in the upheavals of imagination in Brahma Granthi, the Agya chakra. The Vishuddha chakra, situated in the Kurma Nadi, sinusoid nerve of the throat, is the center of speech. The importance of this plexus is very great. It is helpful to the enlightening of intellect, and it's also called the Braspati Granthi. In its neighborhood exist the thyroid and parathyroid glands, the Braspati Granthi and the Braspati Upagranthi respectively. There are in human psychology countless glands and subglands. Different and variegated are the causes of their actions. By their manifold interrelations with and interactions upon the lymph or shukra, which has 3 stages: lymph, prana rasa, spermatozoa, and seminal fluid. They produce a variety of granthi rasas, hormones. The multifarious hormones, getting into the important plexi, become consumed, and only a small amount of the hormones can reach the glands and subglands below them. Most of the hormones of the upper portion are consumed by the solar plexus, which is contiguous with the Anahata chakra. When the Sudarasa, bliss-causing hormones, emitted by the glands and subglands situated above the Agya chakra, are consumed in the Agya chakra, the result is the Agya chakra is strongly affected by the high secretion of hormones brought about by sadhana, spiritual practices, in that upper region, and consequently the irises of the eyes move upwards and a state of trance ensues. A pleasant drowsiness of tandra, somnolence, mixed with nidra, sleepiness, overcomes the eyes, and the person is immersed in a type of slumber, a subtle loka realm. This kind of yoga nidra, bhava nidra, adhyatma nidra, is known as hypnosis in English. Bear in mind that it has no connection with hypnotism or mesmerism. Hypnotism or mesmerism is outer suggestion, while hypnosis is autosuggestion. The Vishuddha chakra is bounded by the Kurma Nadi, sinusoid nerve. Some call it the Braspati chakra. A great many of the hormones secreted by the upper glands are metabolized in it and absorbed here, and very little of these hormones descend down. If one's sadhana is perfect, then the sound of the voice becomes sonorous and pleasant for some time. To some extent, a state of intoxication ensues. The sinusoid nerve throbs a little. The body turns motionless and stone-like, and the skin becomes thin and light to some degree. Because of the type of environment existing in the solar plexus or the Anahata chakra, the hormones of the upper region are almost entirely absorbed there, and very little of them remains. The entrancing action of the bliss-causing hormone of the upper region, which is designated Sudarasa in Sanskrit, when it reaches here, leads to the greatest sensation in this spot, and the mind gets lost in the higher realm. The developed sadhaka, spiritual aspirant, remains submerged in this beatific condition of intoxication. It is said that Shiva remains overwhelmed under the spell of this very type of intoxication with his eyes fixed upwards. This is not the intoxication produced by bhang, Indian hemp, or ganja, marijuana, or that of opium, nor that of wine, but is a sort of beatific intoxication brought about by Sudarasa. Surapan, Karine, Ami, Suda, Kai, Jai Kali Bale, Man Matale, Matal, Kare Mad, Matale, Matal Bale. I don't drink wine. I take divine nectar, saying, Victory to Kali. My mind, intoxicated with bliss causing hormones, makes me drunk. But those who are intoxicated with drink call me a drunkard. The chakra below the Anahata is the Manipura. The Manipura area is the primary location of Dehagni, bodily fire, the main sphere of the existence of vitality. An unborn baby, through the medium of this Manipura chakra, remains joined with the mother's body by means of the umbilical cord. And through this medium, the lymph from the mother's body penetrates into the body of the infant. That is why this part of the human organism is not incinerated by the normal temperatures of fire. After a cremation, the descendants of the deceased carry this part away from the funeral pyre, along with the bone remnants, and ultimately throw it into the Ganges. This is known as Ashti Visarjana, immersion of the bone remnants. Below the Manipura chakra, there are also many glands and subglands. The hormones secreted by these are not metabolized by any of the plexi. They go out of the body, not getting absorbed to any appreciable extent. Through particular yoga-based actions, they can be retained in the body to a great extent. In Tantra Shastra, in Abhidya Tantra, this is called Stambhana Kriya, a process to stop bodily functions. Stool, urine, sweat, and semen get excreted from the body because the concerned reflexes originate from under the navel. The influence exerted by the nerve cells of the brain controls lower nerve cells down as far as the Anahata chakra. The navel chakra or Manipura chakra, the Svaristana chakra, and the Muladhara chakra are directly linked with the mundane faculties. For this reason, in the sphere of spiritual practices, the Manipura chakra and the one below it are generally not recognized as chakras for repeating the Ishta mantra, a personal mantra repeated in meditation. The recognized chakras for japa, repetition of mantra, are the Anahata chakra, Vishuddha chakra, and Agya chakra, and a few other chakras and upachakras of the upper region. The Guru chakra is the highest chakra. The Guru chakra is used as a place of dhyan. The hormones secreted by various glands and subglands are directly connected with the human body and mind. The nerve cells of the brain each regulate a particular kind of sentiment and thought. The glands and subglands of the lower regions maintain an organic link with the above-mentioned nerve cells of the brain. Particular courses of thought depend on the secretions of these hormones. Then again, while moving along mundane mental paths, the human mind is influenced by many kinds of susceptibilities, which are based on mundane activities. Under these circumstances, there is a need, on the one hand, for purity of thought, and on the other, for satsanga, associating with good people. The same person who is elevated in the company of good people gets degenerated in an evil environment. This is a tested truth. So in human life, there is as much need of satsanga as there is the need to shun evil company. Therefore, it is necessary to look for satsanga and avoid asatsanga, associating with bad people. Satsangena bhavan muktira asatsangesu bandhanam. Satsanga mudranang sa mudra parakirtita. Keeping good company leads to liberation, whereas the company of bad people leads to greater bondage. The mudranam, shunning of bad company, is called mudra sadhana. The glands and subglands are controlled by the brain. The susceptibility, the automatic response of those glands and subglands, is regulated by the nerve cells. There are numerous countless cells in the brain. Some people say that there are 1,000 cells, based on the 1,000-petal lotus of the scriptures, in the brain. But actually, these are many, many more. Just as we use the expression thousands without actually counting, so we might also speak of 1,000. The number of cells in a female body is a little smaller than the number in a male body. Again, from the viewpoint of sentimentality, the number of cells in a woman's body is a little greater than that in a man's. That is why in areas needing intelligence, knowledge, and rationality, men progress rapidly. And in the areas where success depends on sentimentality, women progress very swiftly. Through the dispensation of God, men's deficiency is balanced by women's sentimentality, and women's deficiency is balanced by men's resoluteness and subtle propensive propulsion. And this is why, in the sphere of education, both men and women must be afforded equal opportunities. Otherwise, society will become crippled, and its all-round well-being cannot be achieved. Now, there is a regulating point, or pranakendra, for each of the innumerable nerve cells in the brain. Over and above these many pranakendras, or regulating points of the brain, there is one regulating point which controls the many pranakendras. This point resembles, to some extent, the tip of a blade of kusha, a type of grass. In this point is the Guru Chakra. From this point, human beings receive 1,001 kinds of inspiration and propulsion. The humanity of human beings and the animality of lesser creatures all depend on this point. In this point is ensconced the Guru, Paramaguru, Para Guru, Parameshti Guru. It is the loftiest point for the purposes of meditation and contemplation. It is at this point that the meditation on Guru has to be undertaken. That which I call the Sahasrara Chakra is an ideational point, without any realistic existence based on the nerve cells. But this is not the case with the Guru Chakra. So human beings must take recourse to the Guru Chakra. They must take shelter under it. Nanya Pantya Vidyate Ayanaya. There is no other way than this. In this Guru Chakra, the aspirant meditates on the Guru, on that ennobling entity, channelizing his or her mundane bondages into the non-mundane realm, and elevating his or her non-mundane psychic bondages to the realm of the supreme entity, the source of supracognitive power. Hence, Dhyana Yoga, meditational yoga, is the best yoga for sadhana. Dhyana Yoga is acknowledged by Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, and Rajadhiraja Yoga. It is also acknowledged by Buddhist Tantra and Jain Tantra, and by Bhagavad Dharma. While Guru Dhyan in the Guru Chakra is called Guru Sakash. In ancient times, Maharshi Vishwamitra, as well as the virtuous Yudhishthira, the son of Yama, the dispenser of Dharma, used to say that much time is wasted by human beings in sleep, yet it is essential to give the brain rest. That is to say that sleep is needed for physical health. If a man lives for 60 years, he spends 20 years out of these in sleep. If a person constantly chants his or her japa mantra, or meditates ceaselessly, then the rhythm of this japa, the rhythm that adores the Guru during dhyan, will act as autosuggestion during the time of sleep, although the person will not remember it. After waking up, the person may wonder what the state of his or her mind was while he or she was asleep. He or she will feel that the state of sleep is the lack of any idea or thing, a sense of vacuum. Each propensity in human beings thrives on a particular idea. If the propensity is to be kept alive, then it must take recourse to some particular idea. The condition of sleep is the absence of idea, emptiness. That is to say, when one wakes up after sleeping, one feels that for so long one was in the midst of some sort of idleness, in the midst of the propensity of nothing whatsoever. If while remaining in the midst of a feeling of nothing whatsoever, any pulsation reaches the nerve cells, generally owing to the upward movement of wind or to the indigestion, or from the positive viewpoint, owing to much chanting and meditation, a shiver will be caused in the nerve cells, and the picture of this pulsation is called a dream. The pulsation that is caused by the action of japa or dhyan links the jiva, unit being, with the higher realms and establishes it in the cognitive properties for the time being. The pulsation that is caused by some physical condition is an unreal dream and connected with the mundane realm and has no value. So when, through the symphony of meditation and japa, the rhythm of life persists, it is called Dharma Mega Samadhi. Moreover, if the symphony of meditation or japa persists for some time, and if in the natural course of events the jiva does not forsake the meditation or japa, then loss of memory does not occur. This state is called Dhruva Smriti, or infallible eternal memory. A sadhaka with this capacity continues his or her dhyan and japa even in sleep. This kind of japa is called ajapa japa, which is to say, without one actually performing japa, japa is going on, or adhyana dhyana, which is to say, without one actually meditating, meditation is going on. Maharshi Bhishwamitra, Dharma Raja Yudhishthira, Raja Diraja Jogi Bashista, Maharshi Ashtavakra, Bhivandaka, and Kalahana have all said that those who waste time because of their susceptibilities, the time of one who does adhyana dhyana or a japa japa is not wasted, should remember the Guru in the Guru Chakra. This they should do sitting in Siddhasana, perfect posture, or any other convenient asana, posture, on the same blanket, skin, seat, or bed as they had used for sleeping, immediately after waking up, and before doing any other work, or before having any other thought, even before performing their morning duties, or any other task. This will be a high category of Guru Sakash. If it cannot always be done immediately after sleep, it is essential to remember the Guru early in the morning and after overcoming sleepiness. If this is done, they will meet with success or illumination in each and every subtle and spiritual task that they perform in the course of the whole day. It is said, Prata Shirasi Shukle, Vijay Divinatrang, Divujam Gurum, Varabaya Krita Hastang, Smaritang, Nama Purvakam. Early in the morning, one should meditate on the Guru in Varabaya Mudra with 2 hands and 2 eyes, seated on a white lotus in Guru Chakra, and remember him by chanting his holy name through a mantra. Prata means in the morning. Understand that prata is indeclinable. So the first, second, fourth, fifth, and all other case endings are not needed. There is no inflection or declension. Prata, pratam, pratena, prataya, pratat, pratasya, and similar forms of declension will be out of place, since within an indeclinable word, no suffix is added. Shirasi means at the topmost point, that is to say, in the Guru Chakra. Shukla means in a white, Abja means in the lotus, Shuklebje means in or on a white lotus. And you have to meditate on the Guru who is Divinitra, endowed with 2 eyes, and Divivuja, endowed with 2 hands. In what posture is this Guru endowed with 2 eyes and 2 hands? In Varavaya Mudra. The gesture imparting fearlessness and bestowing grace. He is your well-wisher and your benefactor. Whatever words you use mentally to address the Guru at the time of Dhyan or Guru Dhyan should also be used at the time of this Guru Dhyan. You should always address the Guru for an extended period. This is Guru Sakash, June 10, 1990, Kolkata. Thank you.